Members of the Constituent Assembly and the first MPs in the new National Assembly, Dr. Kaire Mwende and Jerry Kanjo, noted the international benchmarks that influenced Namibia's constitutional principles.
It was both a national setting and it was also an international setting. The international setting was a issue of the linkage that you know, where the independence of Namibia was linked to the withdrawal of Cuban troops from Angola, the involvement of what is known as a Group of Five that proposed the constitutional principles. And that, for me, the constitutional principles is what broke the ice. As we move into that house, and we're all suspicious of each other in terms of the ideas we're going to put forward.
Now, when we drafted the Constitution, after 3 months, we had to finish because the UN was on the way out in February. So there was no other way. Their budget was only to February. Then we adopted the Constitution. The Constitution says one house or two houses of parliament. The reason being that during the UN election, most of the districts that time, south of the red line, went to the opposition party.
A member of the drafting committee of the Namibian Constitution, Andrew Machila, highlighted the efforts made to bridge gaps between different political parties.
When the parties came together here at the Constituent Assembly, this trust was not there, was lacking. Respect was not there. After a chairman was elected, and that is the late Aga Geingob, he gave a speech. And after him, Dr. Sam Najoma also gave a speech. Those speeches were meant to reassure all the people in the Constituent Assembly that we are here to work together, not to give anybody here a raw deal. We are not here to conspire against each other. We are here to try and build one Namibia, one nation here. And so, in your participation, do not think of any other thing except cooperating with everyone.
Despite the complexities, the Assembly successfully completed the Constitution within 3 months.
The work was set aside for months on end. I don't even think for a year. I think it was something like 5 years. And it took us only 80 days. To the surprise of the whole world, even Marty Ahtisaari was the UN observer in Namibia at that time.
Namibia's tributes to the drafters of the Constitution and the members of the Constituent Assembly is even more pronounced against the backdrop of the passing of President Aga Geingob, who was also the chairperson of the Constituent Assembly. Serafia Nadunya, NBC News, Parliament.